I tell people all the time, you get a very passionate man like Dean Clifford, and you get a couple of lawyers that'll tell me this equity stuff is wonderful and lovely and powerful, and he's so passionate and he's got such a charisma that he's going to drag everybody over to the equity side. And I'm telling him, look, the guy who's teaching you stuff is a freaking lawyer, and lawyers get to stand in equity, and only the guy in a black robe knows what's fair. And like Greg was telling me yesterday, he says, oh, somebody found a law that the judges get a certain kickback on every case they do and as much money as they bring into the state. That somebody actually found how the judges get paid commission. You know, and so I said to Greg, I said, see, you kind of understand what's going on here. I said, you know, when they're running it through their courts, I said, everybody understands the rule of law in this country. So it's when you're trying to, like I said, when you cite somebody's case, or like I said, when a man was using equity, you understand that these are lawyers. Okay, let me put it this way too. This is what I say to people all the time. Thompson's from Canada. They take all of the opinions. We toss Thompson's, they're a Canadian publishing company. I talked to a guy in Canada the other day. They said that he rule everything. They won't. That's like CNN. You know, Time Warner Communications. They said Thompson runs everything up here in Canada. So what happens is we give Thompsons here in the States hundreds and thousands of millions of opinions every day. They pick out what they believe is interesting, and they publish those opinions, which would obviously benefit them or their legal society. You could have had the same exact case heard on the other side of this country or in the other courtroom right next door to the opinion that Thompson's like. But my opinion that I got from my case, well, Thompson doesn't like that. The publishing company doesn't like that. The powers that be says, oh no, yank that out. No. People don't want to hear that opinion. But this opinion is instead. So that's what you folks are saying. You're seeing publications. When you're looking at all these federal rulings and federal supplementals, what you're reading is opinions in which some publishing company, a team of lawyers up there who work for Thompson's in Canada. There's a Dutch company that does this too. There's another company, what country they're from too. But there's another country that does this too. There's a huge publishing companies. And like the United States Supreme Court rulings don't officially come out to the government's website, I think, for 3 years. So if you want an immediate ruling from like this gay marriage thing that just came through the Supreme Court the other day, you could go through like Thompson's for this. I think the Dutch company does. It might be I can't remember the Dutch company's name. But they will give you an opinion of what the United States Supreme Court said the next day. Which is like, what do you mean? How do you give us an opinion that fast? Oh, they'll give you an opinion that fast. But if the actual version takes about 3 years for the government to go around and make sure that everybody agrees to this opinion. It's like, okay, is this what you think you said? You know, this is the playback. Go check the transcript. Oh, no, take that out. Ooh, did I really say that? Oh, no, back that out. Don't put that in there. Because they can do that. The court reporter said it's 100% legal to take the transcript from the court report of the judges and the attorneys and modify it any way they want. It's legal. To you and me, it's totally unethical, unlawful, and just disgusting that they could even think that they could modify a transcript. Oh, they can. To them, it's 100% legal. They don't see a freaking thing wrong with it because they think it's necessary and proper to keep the function of the court in first gear going forward. And they can do whatever they believe is necessary and proper. Just like Andrew Jackson said in the Supreme Court, we don't give a damn what their treaty says. We don't care that they settle this country and they put nice lawns and they wear white people's clothes and they go to white people's school and they buy white people's products and they look just like us except they're a little dark skinned. We think it's necessary and proper to haul their ass to Oklahoma. Because all my rich buddies want their farmland on pennies on the dollar, so we think it's necessary and proper to secure and protect this nation to get those red-skinned people over to Oklahoma. They took it to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, no, that's ridiculous. They act like us, they look like us, they speak like us now, they're assimilated into our culture. Like, Jackson's like, look, man, I could get great farmland for pennies on the dollar. Get those Cherokees out of here. And that's all he cared about. And see, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I try to say to you folks, man. It's just an opinion to the Supreme Court. So when you try to do a transit, like I said, also be careful where you're getting it from. And like I said, it is a transit kind of thing. And like I said, it just came out of a district court. It didn't even come out of a court of appeals or a circuit court. So like I said, they could have taken up to a circuit court, an appellate court, or the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court overruled it. So you just got to be very careful. But if you like somebody else's opinion, obviously, every single word that's coming out of my mouth must have been uttered by somebody else somewhere in the past. Obviously, I mean, except when I get really tired, do I make up my own words? So obviously, uttering somebody else's beliefs and what this word means. So obviously, everything is plagiarism. Then at the same breath, nothing can be copyrighted. But, because, come on, somebody uttered that word before you. So